10:30 tonight, Monday the 9th of May. So 10:30. So
Only with this included. After this, we have only 10 more press conferences. Eh? Oh no, he told me. It would be really interesting before the season. How many press conferences did we have?
No, far too many. Let's go. It's on embargo, please, for those who are doing. Paul from the Echo, and take a couple more. Paul.
Yeah, again, I just wanted to ask about Naby. He said recently that he doesn't feel as though people have seen the real Naby Keita during his time at the club.
I said that, or he said that?
He said that a few weeks ago. Would you be a little surprised to hear that? And how hopeful are you of keeping him at the club? Because he's only got a little over 12 months left now.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. I think the same. We had moments where we saw Naby at outstanding level because he's an incredible player. But we spoke about that. Interrupted through injuries and stuff like this. He couldn't get real rhythm. And now he is in a completely different situation. So it's probably the longest spell he was without an injury, to be honest. No, I'm not surprised about him saying that because I see it the same way.
Thank you. Any more? Dominic and then Paul.
Just back to the whole country support Liverpool thing. Do you almost take it as a backhand compliment? Do you know what you mean backhand compliment?
No. I think you should take it as a backhand compliment if he means it as a backhand compliment. I didn't.
Well, he wouldn't be talking. What the point is, he wouldn't be talking about it if he wasn't worried about Liverpool still being a threat.
I imagine now the situation. We would not be there. We would not be that close. Imagine that situation. Then the interviews would be boring like whatever. You have to make sure that some excitement, and we talk about, and there is an exciting battle for who will stay in the league, and there's an exciting battle for who will qualify for the Champions League. But imagine now, we would be that close. That's completely normal. We all feel the tension. We cannot say we don't feel it. After the Tottenham game, it was not that I thought, great that this happened. But before you can deal with your own emotions, you face already 20 cameras. So, and that's how it is, and that's what Pep did in that moment. So, and obviously there are a few things that I don't take it as a nice, thank you very much for learning something new, a backhanded compliment. But even the German version of this saying, I didn't think for a second when I saw it. I rather think this, whatever I said in the last press conference, or whatever anybody said, and then he probably thought he has to make this point. You know all much better than I do that it's not the case. So even you wear a blue shirt today, to be honest. Thank you very much. Keep me on my toes. And so it's all fine. Nothing what Pep said will change our situation, and it's absolutely fine.
Okay, Paul, I think that's us for this press conference. I'll finish with Dave. Go on, Paul, and then Dave.
Would you contact Antonio Conte since the weekend?
No. Because.
Just because you've brought up a couple of times that you won't, when you have a camera in your face, immediately after.
No. It's what I think.
Right.
It's just not what I should say.
Yeah.
Because it's not appropriate. So it's like we didn't lose, but I felt like in a moment you lose. And I was really, I thought, it was all fine. You say what you have to say, these kind of things, and then all of a sudden, one of you guys, I'm not sure, asked, and what you have to say, great, how Tottenham defended. And that was like the moment it clicked. No. And I mean it when I say I couldn't coach it. So that means that's actually a compliment. Backhand. I couldn't. I couldn't. It's like what they do is incredible. So, but it's so difficult for the opponent, obviously, which is one part of the job we have to do. So make it really difficult for the opponent. So they make it really difficult for the opponent to score. That's true. But it's just like in the moment you don't score, means ball is still in game and play, obviously, probably. And at that moment, Harry Kane gets on the ball. And that's not a brain fog. Yeah, that's really then the other thing. And what can you do in these moments? What can you do in these moments? And that's why, all respect. And the main message, I couldn't coach that. And that's that. positive. So, and if Antonio hears that, sees that, whatever, then he might think, so Diego Simeone, I mentioned Atletico, great. Can't wait, we face them next time in the Champions League. So you will all give me that back. So that's what I mean. It's not necessary to say these kind of things. But it was out before I started thinking again.
Thank you. Finish with Dave. No, Dave's finished. So you happy, Paul? Who's
I was going to ask the same.
Okay.
Oh,
Go on,
great.
Happy?
Happy?
Follow from Paul to finish, though.
Just on the way, probably offensively as a team, you put in a lot of crosses. I think it was 6 crosses in that game. Do you think there was a lack of what would you put that down to?
Oh.
Was it a lack of patience? Was it tiredness? Was it? Because you
Yeah.
don't really do that.
Yeah.
Because of the tension of the situation.
There were, okay, so like the easy, the crosses you can read easy, they are not useful in a game like this with the profile of players they have in the box. That makes no sense. But it happens. You got the ball there, not a lot of options around, stuff like this. So pass it back in the center, but what you usually have to do, like keep going to find a momentum really where, or to a moment where you really can pass through the gaps, get to the touchline, square it from there, these kind of things. Yeah, it's just the situation. The main challenge in a game like is that you are constantly in a creating mood, knowing each missed pass is a massive problem. So that is really difficult to stay calm in these moments. So that's to do exactly the right thing. But we had I spoke about a few moments, but I'm not sure they were counted as crosses. But if we chip the ball from half left to handle, like close to the touchlines, in behind the wing back, and we are there and square the ball from there, that's a great football moment. But that was then the moment when we didn't anticipate it well enough. So these kind of moments which we had. So. In the end, you count crosses. If we would have won 3-1, you wouldn't have counted crosses. I mean, there was still the number there, but you would have not asked me about that. Cross, but in decisive moments, you did the right stuff. So, and that's a little bit of a problem. So I said it was not a perfect game, but a general approach for the game. So again, the counter press was completely different level. We win it, and we talk about that. Wow, the counter press of Liverpool. We don't win it, we just forget it. I don't, because that keeps us going. That keeps us in there. That's much better. So no counter press, for example, but winning 1-0. And 5 games to go. 5 finals to go. And you have to, boys, because then something happened beforehand. That is, all of a sudden it's gone and we lost. That's how I see it. That's how I saw the game. So let's keep going from there. And that it not always works out. That's the nature of the thing. We cannot. That's how it is. And with the quality of the opponent and the goalkeeper and all these guys around, makes it really. And we had the situations when Birch hits the header here instead of here, it's at least a better chance than hitting the crossbar. All these kind of things. There are two situations, I think, from that moment. So we didn't score from a set piece, but we could have because everything was nearly perfect. And then you have to accept that, and I do that. And now let's use the good things, delete the bad things, and go from here.
Thank you, guys. See you again.
See you.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.